Namaste, soul siblings. Blissful blessings for a glorious day. Today is Tuesday, and we celebrate our ability to choose. Free will and willpower are our superpowers, and we come to our mat to activate these powers consciously and give them a place in our life. Good? Today, before starting, I wanted to share with you, many people come to class many times telling they want to practice yoga because they want to feel more relaxed, they want to have more inner peace, they want to be more strong, they want to sleep better, they want to be less anxious, and all of these are valuable benefits that we get out of the practice of yoga. But let me tell you something. The word yoga means union. And it's the union of the physical aspect of yourself with the godly aspect of yourself. It's the union of the earthly and the spiritual. This is what putting the hands together means also, bringing together the earthly with the spiritual. And to that union we vow. So that is what yoga is about. That is the meaning of the word itself, union of earthly and divine. So I would invite you, come to the practice seeking for that union, to activate the godliness inside of you. Everything else will be an added benefit, but it doesn't have to be the main goal. That is a big difference when we come to the mat and practice. So perhaps you get inspired and you try it today. You will still be breathing, you will still be moving your body, so the physical aspect will get all those benefits. But make it a point that you set your intention that your practice takes you to make soul connection, self-realization, God activation in your life. Fantastic. Let's get started. Our first practice is called life appreciation. And it is a breathing practice where we use more of our lung capacity than we are used to. So exhale freely and generously, and then inhale richly, abundantly, and freely. You can breathe either through your nose or your mouth. Euge, bendiciones. Gracias por acompañarnos en esta práctica. This is BAM Yoga, breathing, asana, and meditation. And we are starting our practice called life appreciation. This is a breathing practice where we use more of our lung capacity than we are used to. Inhaling richly, exhaling generously. Karen, thank you so much for joining. This is Vic, this is BAM Yoga. We are starting our life appreciation practice. So look about you, breathing in more richly, breathing out more joyously. And in this practice, we connect with 3 levels of life to activate the appreciation part. So as you continue to breathe using more of your lung capacity than you're used to, look about you and connect with all God-made things. God has taken the form of everything that you see. Therefore, we say that God is omnipresent because its presence is infused everywhere, in everything. So look about you and connect with nature, the flowers, the plants, the trees, the clouds, the sky, the sun, the birds, the butterflies, the squirrels, the people. Everything that you see carries the presence of the divine within. So look about you in celebration for all the beauty that surrounds you. Life is magnificent, and we fill ourselves up with all the beauty, all the color, all the abundance available to us already. Thank you, life, for the gift of life, for the whole of life, for the ability to be awake and aware, free to choose, free to generate change. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. continue to breathe using more and more of your lung capacity. This will require effort and focus from your side because we're not used to breathing in that way. The lungs go from the base of the ribs up to the collarbones, but usually we are breathing using only 20-25% of the lung capacity. Break that habit. It is not a healthy habit. Breathing is life. So teach yourself to breathe using more and more of your lung capacity. When you exhale, blow more air out of your lungs. Usually we are keeping all the air inside. And then when you inhale, do it slowly and fill up your lungs to the top. Breathing has virtual benefits on the body. You can feel them very quickly. So keep the practice as I keep talking and guiding you. Keep breathing using more and more of your lung capacity, and now we engage in the second level of life appreciation. Look about you and connect with everything that you have chosen to bring into your life. We celebrate the life that you create for yourself. There is the life that God created. There is also the life that you create for yourself. So take this moment to see all the things that you have chosen to bring into your life. The house you live in, the clothes you wear, the car you drive, the food you eat, the bed you sleep in, all the services that you have in your house, the AC, electricity, water. Take this time to appreciate what is already in your life. So much abundance, so much beauty is already with you, and we choose to breathe in richly, celebrating all the abundance that we enjoy already, and we breathe out generously, freely, happily. Inhaling has to do with the way that we receive in life. Exhaling has to do with the way that we give in life. Both of them are equally important. We can not only inhale and we can not only exhale. In the same way, we can not only give or we can not only receive. We need both. So we open ourselves up to receiving abundantly and giving out generously. Third level of life appreciation, the life that we are. Every cell and atom in your body is alive. Breathe, blessing every single building block in your system. Every organ is doing its job so that you enjoy your life in the way that you do. You can see, you can hear, you can move, you can think, you can feel, you can choose. Beautiful. Life is awesome and we celebrate it. Fantastic. First section of the breathing part completed. Now we move on to the second section. We were breathing using more of our lung capacity, but now for this part we are going to use the full capacity of our lungs, both when we exhale and also when we inhale. Now for this technique, which is called Ujjayi breath, we are going to use the nose instead of the mouth for breathing. So seal your lips, close your eyes, open your heart and begin to exhale through your nose. Do it slowly. You don't have to blow fast or strong. Just make sure that you blow all the air out of your lungs. Leave them empty. Once empty, begin to inhale, also softly, slowly. Once the lungs are full, begin to exhale, letting the air out softly. Usually we are breathing without paying attention. We inhale very short, we exhale very short. But we remember once again the size of our lungs. They go from the base of the ribs up to the collarbones. And in this part of the practice, we aim to use their full capacity. And while we're breathing, we create a subtle sound at the back of the throat. And we use that sound to learn what the inner state is like. Your energies peak And as we pay attention to the sound that is produced at the back of the throat, we can begin to sense, perceive, become aware of what energies are flowing, circulating inside the system. Pay attention then to how you're breathing. Do it slowly, and to the sound that you're producing. Create a sound that is soft, serene, soothing to your mind. If you don't breathe, the body dies. So for this practice, we give our full attention and intention to the breathing process. Just after a few breaths, you will be able to feel the benefits, to feel the effects of the breathing in your system. For one, your mind will be more clear, your heart more open, your body feeling more strong, supple. Breathe freely, breathe richly, breathe in celebration for life and to be you. We are not just sitting here listening to music and planning for the rest of the day. We actually take our attention out of those things and we focus entirely on how we're breathing. And we make it a point to breathe using the full capacity of the lungs. No one can breathe for you. So even if I breathe deep and slow, you won't feel the benefits. You won't enjoy them. You have to breathe yourself. So take this moment, take this time. The whole practice is 1 hour, but the shortest exercise is only 6 minutes. So any time you can devote to practice is time well invested. Join me, let's practice together and make soul connection together. Teach yourself to find perfect comfort in breathing more slow and develop the ability to breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. To produce the sound at the back of the throat, there is a membrane in your throat that is called the epiglottis. You can open it fully and you can close it all the way, but also you can close it halfway. That is what we're aiming for. Close the throat halfway, so when the air is passing in and out, it makes the sound. The sound does not come from the nose. It is not like this. It comes from the back of the throat. Regulate the speed at which you breathe. Breathe slowly and richly, peacefully and freely. The air that you breathe is available to you abundant and unlimitedly. Allow yourself to welcome abundance and unlimited blessings into your life, into your this moment. Feel your heart expanding when you inhale. Feel your worries leaving you when you exhale. Feel your body strengthening when you inhale. Feel your weaknesses leave you when you exhale. Don't only imagine, don't only visualize, create the feeling of what you're doing. You are creating reality for yourself. You are creating yourself and your life as you breathe. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present with your breathing process. Find the pace that is comfortable for you. And we will keep that pace for the rest of the practice. As this second part of the breathing section finishes, we engage with the third section of the breathing part, and now we add movement. So continue to breathe at the same pace that you were breathing, adding movement. These will be very, very simple movements, but prioritize the breath and have the body follow. Everything that we do on the practice on the mat has a counterpart on your life outside the mat. So when you're practicing to move while you're breathing freely, you are activating that ability for your life outside the mat. So whatever you will be doing through your day, you will allow yourself to hold on to the breathing process so that you can keep your mind clear, your heart expanded, and in that way you can take care of the situation that you have at the moment with ease and grace. Fantastic. Let's move on to this section of the practice, adding movement. Bring the palms together in front of the heart and begin to exhale. Empty your lungs. And as you begin to inhale, bring the arms up. Reach up high, lengthen the spine and the arms. And as you begin to exhale, open the arms to the side, expand your heart, move slowly. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Inhale up. Exhale down. As you breathe and move, also realize how awesome it is for us to be able to move our joints and limbs. But also that allows us to move ourselves in life. That means that we are not stagnant, we are not fixed in one place. We can move ourselves from a place to another, from one situation to a different one. Exhaling, lean to the side and look up, twisting the spine. Inhale up. So we are mobile in life. We can move ourselves from one position to another, from one situation or place to another. That gives us freedom, and that freedom we can celebrate right now as we move. And we keep moving the body to sustain that ability, which is so wonderful. Next exhale, lean forward. Aim to reach down with your forehead or your chin on the mat. If today you're not reaching down, no worries. Wherever you reach is fine. Just make sure to relax your muscles. Your body is 70% water. So if you don't squeeze your bones with your muscles, the flexibility is regained. It is there. Exhale one more time. Lean forward. Move slowly. Breathe richly. Inhale up. Next exhale. Hands down behind your back. Fingers point forward. Feet flat, knees bent. Inhale. Hips up, head back. Exhale, come down slowly. Inhale, hips up, head back. Open the heart, strengthen the shoulders. Exhale down. Move with your breath, prioritize the breathing. Usually when we are doing things that stress us, we hold on to the breath, and that makes things even more difficult. Learn to do whatever you do, breathing freely. You will feel free inside and therefore will be able to do whatever you're doing in freedom. Turn over to your knees and hands. Hands are shoulder width. Inhaling, arch your back, look towards your belly button. Exhaling, belly button down, look forward and up. Inhale. This little sequence we're doing right now is called cat-cow, and it feels awesome to stimulate the spine. Breathe richly and freely one more time. With the exhale, bring the spine to neutral, flat back. Shift the left hand to the center of the mat. And inhaling, bring the right arm up, look up and twist. Reach up high, stretch, open the heart. Exhale, hand down. Inhale up, the other side. Look up and twist, stretch, feel good. The weather is beautiful this morning in Miami. I hope you're enjoying also wherever you are. Tell me where you are in the comments so that I can know. Inhale up. Exhale down. Both hands in front of you. Shift your hips back, forehead down, child's pose. Inhale up, knees and hands. Exhale back, child's pose. This is a hip opener. Move slowly and release tension from your hips. Tension on the hips is telling us that we have some restriction in being mobile in life or how we stand in life. The hips are the connectors of the trunk of the body with the legs, and the legs allow us to move and stand. So if that area is tense, we are not standing freely, we are not moving freely. Release that tension, let it go. Come back up once again, and now go all the way forward, extending your legs back. This is Cobra. Look up, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, Cobra. Look up, open the heart. Exhale, back again, forehead down. Rest your ribs between your thighs. Inhale, Cobra. With the next exhale, hips up in the air, extend the arms and legs. This is downward facing dog. Keep the posture active, bending one knee, then the other, twisting your hips, pressing one heel at the time, closer and closer to your mat. Eventually, both heels pressing at once on the mat, and your heart gently presses towards your toes. Feel the stretching on the back of your body. Make it feel good. Breathe using the full capacity of the lungs. Downward dog is an inversion. That means that we place the heart above the head. Beautiful benefits from doing this. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Next inhale, slowly come up. Arms overhead, look up. Exhale, arms down. Awesome. Now we move on to the Asana section of the practice. Eugenia, Miami, excelente. Clau, bendiciones, qué bonito compartir práctica contigo. So now we move on to the Asana section of the practice. Here also, I'm going to guide you through the sequence. Make it a point that you focus on your breathing. Teach yourself to breathe freely no matter what you're doing with your body. This will allow you to keep healthy, strong, focused, equanimous through your day, whatever situation you're dealing with. Fantastic. Stand to the front of your mat, feet together, arms down. I stand in the center so to fit on the screen. Exhale, let all the air out of the lungs. Inhaling, bring the arms up, look up. Plenty of birds flying above. Exhale, lean forward, legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhaling, hands down, feet back. Come down slowly to the bottom of the push-up. If you need to rest your knees down, do that. And keep the elbows close to the ribs. Don't open the elbows to the sides because it can create injury in your arm joints. Inhaling, lift the heart, Cobra. Exhaling, hips up, legs extended, arms extended, downward dog for 5 breaths. Keep the posture active, breathing continuously and bending one knee at a time, twisting the hips, pressing the heart towards the toes and stretching the body all along. You're breathing through your nose using the full capacity of your lungs. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. One more time, sun salutation 8. Inhale up. Exhale, lean forward, reach for your toes or your mat. If you only reach to your shins today, that's fine, but make it a point also that every time you're coming down here, you go slightly deeper. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, slowly, bottom of the push-up, Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra inhaling, Bhujangasana. Exhaling, downward dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Those are the Sanskrit names. Ancient language, I love it. Bend one knee and the other, twist the hips, make it feel good. Breathe richly. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go deeper than before. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Now we move to the sun salutation B. Bend the knees, inhale, arms up. Exhaling, legs straight, reach for your toes or your mat. Inhale, look up. Exhaling, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up, elbows close to the ribs. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. Next inhale, step the left foot forward. If you can only do it halfway here, it's fine. If you can go all the way to the front of your mat, perfect. Eventually, we aim that this bone here, the femur, is parallel to the ground. Arms come up, look up, warrior one. Breathe freely. Next exhale, hands come down, foot goes back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhale. Downward dog exhaling, breathe freely. Next inhale, right foot forward. Inhale up. Bring the foot forward to your own degree. Wherever you reach is fine. Focus on the breathing. Let the body follow. Next exhale, hands down, foot back. Chaturanga. Cobra inhaling, lift the heart wide open. Exhale, downward dog. If you like to take a break, please go to child's pose. This is child's pose once again. Whether you rest on child's pose or you hold to downward dog, the breath remains the same. The breath is the constant in the practice, and the body follows, changing from posture to posture. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go deeper. Bend the knees, inhale, come up, chair pose. Exhaling, legs straight, arms down. Great. One more time, sun salutation B. Bend the knees, arms up, inhaling. Exhale, lean forward, legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, Chaturanga. Cobra. Exhale, hips up in the air, downward dog. Next inhale, left foot forward, come up, warrior one. Exhaling, warrior two. Rotate your hips to the side, arms open parallel to the ground, look forward, breathe. Next inhale, extend the front leg and turn your feet. Now what used to be your back foot is your front foot. Bend the front knee. You're on warrior 2 on the other side. Rotate your hips to the front now. Shoulders facing forward, arms go up. This is warrior 1. Next exhale, hands down, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. 5 breaths in downward dog unless you like to take a break, in which case go to child's pose, holding on to the Ujjayi breath. You're breathing using the full capacity of the lungs. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go deeper than before. Next inhale, bend the knees, come up, chair pose. Exhale, legs straight, arms down. Awesome. Next will be wrist therapy. Come to your knees and hands. Place your hands flat on the mat in front of you. Fingers pointing forward, and one hand at a time we are going to rotate, pointing the fingers back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Keep the back part. And now we are going to use the body weight, leaning back. Keep the palms flat on the mat and feel the stimulation on your wrists and forearms using your own weight. Breathe freely and richly. This feels so good. Now turn your palms over, middle fingers point each other. Lean back once again and then slowly begin to move forward, bringing the shoulders over the wrists. As you exhale, make fists. If this is too much weight on your wrists, back up a little bit. Exhale. It feels awesome. Sit on your heels and shake it off. Shake your wrists and hands in all directions, slowly. Continue to breathe using the full capacity of the lungs. Fingertips together, exhaling press. Inhaling open. This little exercise helps with improving circulation of energy and blood through the fingers. Great. Next will be pigeon pose. Hands in front of you and bring one knee forward, extending the other leg back. This is another hip opener, so begin to sway softly left and right, releasing tension from the hips, from the groin area. Do your variations as you like. Namely, for this posture, eventually we aim that the bottom leg is perpendicular to the body. So begin to work towards that. To the degree that it feels good on your body. You can bring the elbows down if that suits you, and eventually everything down. Honor where you are today. Don't force your body into doing anything it doesn't feel appropriate for the moment, but instead honor where you are today, recognize where you want to be, and take yourself from where you are to your destination lovingly and healthily. Once you're ready, slowly help yourself up to release this posture because the knee is involved. Stuff the toes on the back foot into the mat. Then lift the hips off the ground and then release the front knee, extending the leg back and coming to downward dog for counter pose. Once you feel ready, bring the opposite knee forward, extend the other leg back. We are doing the other side. Sway gently from side to side. Release the tension from the groin, the hips. Do your variations. And all along you continue to breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Breathe richly. Look within and recognize the places where you are holding tension, resistance, fear, not enoughness. Stuff the toes on the back foot into the mat, hips off the ground, and then release the front leg, extending back, downward dog. Awesome. Next will be shoulder stand. This is another inversion, meaning that we are going to put the body upside down and the head below the heart. Usually the head is above the heart. When we do inversions, as the body is turned upside down, the blood first goes to the head because it goes first down and then it goes up to your feet. This brings tremendous benefits for your brain because you're breathing deep and slow. You are filling your blood with more oxygen, more prana, life force energy. Therefore, your blood is more pranicized and oxygenated. This is great food for your brain. So do your practice putting your body upside down and focused on breathing deeply and slowly. Great? If you are in your moon cycle today, don't do shoulder stand. I'll give you an alternative option. It is called Viparita Karani. Lay on the back and bring the legs up in the air. Separate your feet wide. And you can rest your feet against the wall if you like. Take about 15 breaths here. This posture is very useful for menstrual cramps as well as for insomnia. For shoulder stand, bring your feet up in the air, hands to the lower back. Elbows are down, hips off the ground, torso off the ground, extend your legs up. This is shoulder stand, Sarvangasana. If for any reason today you are here, the legs are not extending, the hips are low, and the back is slanted instead of vertical, that is fine. Just breathe. Breathe more and more richly, more and more comfortably, and little by little take yourself from where you are to where you want to be. Once you're in this posture, please do not turn your head to keep your neck safe. Optional, next exhale, lower your feet overhead. Do your variations as it suits you. You can grab on the big toes and open your feet wide. You can also bring the feet together, bend the knees and bring them to either side of the face, hugging the thighs, inviting yourself to listen to the guidance of your inner God or Goddess, your soul. Once you feel ready, slowly come out of the posture, legs extended, flat back, core strength engaged. Beautiful. Next will be fish. So your feet are together, legs extended, toes point away from your head. Elbows down, palms down. Lift your heart. Tilt your head back. Walk your elbows towards your feet and let the crown of the head rest on the mat. Option 1 stays there. Be aware that the action of lifting the heart removes the weight of the neck. Option 2, arms and legs off the ground. Still the action of lifting the heart removes the weight of the neck. Breathe freely. Next exhale, gently release. Curl the knees into the heart and gently sway left and right. Beautiful. Roll over the side of your body, help yourself up to seated. And next, we take a brief moment to give thanks. Sinchiruna ayahuasca, bendiciones. So we take a brief moment now to give thanks. Before moving on to Shavasana, we want to give our thanks, our gratitude to all the masters, sages and gurus that came before us and left the legacy of the science of yoga for us to practice today. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. To all of you we say, Parama Rishipyo Namaha. Parama Rishipyo Namaha. Acharya Devo Baba. Acharya Devo Baba. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. What a wonderful legacy. What a wonderful gift. As I have come to understand, for many people, yoga is the postures that we do on the mat. Sometimes it may include meditation or breathing practices. But that is perhaps 1, 2, or 3% of the whole umbrella of yoga. As I have come to learn, yoga is a science of life. It teaches us about ourselves, about life, and also about living. Living and in a healthy way, in harmony with everything in life. The whole of life is alive. Even the things that we think are inanimate, they are alive. Very good. Next is Shavasana, so please lay down on your back. Extend your legs and separate your feet to the width of your mat. This is not sleeping time, this is not resting time, but this is the time where we close the eyes, we open the heart, we look within, and we appreciate the effects of the practice. We let go of the moving, the thinking, the feeling, and we engage in being. Thinking, we connect with the mind. Feeling, we engage the emotions. Doing and moving, we connect with the body. To connect with the soul, be. Be the watcher. Be present. Be here now. Be happy. Be free. Free yourself from thinking of the future and the past. Free yourself from planning and remembering. This time is just of full awareness and presence in the here and the now. Take one deep inhale through your nose and then exhale long through your mouth, extending the tongue out, relaxing your body, melting it on the mat, and moving your eyeballs in all directions. Ah. 3 times. Ah. Relax, melt away. One more time. Inhale. Ah, let it all go and melt on your mat. There's nothing to do, This practice is about being, not doing. Be the watcher. Be the watcher of whatever pops up inside or outside that you capture through the senses. Your eyes are closed, your heart is open, your mind is quiet, your body still, your emotions smooth. Rejoice in the deliciousness of simply being. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. Allow yourself to just be. Be aware, be awake, be happy, be well. As you feel ready, begin to wiggle fingers and toes, ankles and wrists, elbows and knees. Mosquitoes are feasting on me. Gently sway left and right, massaging your back softly. If you like, you can also rock back and forth. This feels awesome on the back as well. Eventually come to seated in any way you want, and next we will move to the last section of our practice, meditation. So come to seated. You can also kneel, you can you can stand, but I don't advise to lay down because it's so easy to fall asleep. So, Euge, gracias por seguir aquí conmigo. Muy bien. Meditation. So if comfortable for you, I love this posture. It's called Lotus Padmasana. If comfortable for you, you can do that one, or you can sit in any way that feels comfortable for you. Close your eyes, open your heart, and once again engage with your Ujjayi breath. So that means you breathe using the full capacity of your lungs, creating a subtle sound at the back of the throat. Exhale until your lungs are empty. Inhale until you fill them up to the top. All along, pace yourself. Breathe slowly. No need to rush. There is plenty of rush and hurry in your life. We take this time to slow down, to appease ourselves, and mainly, as I said at the beginning of the practice, to make soul connection, activation of the godliness within. Many people pray, but when they pray, not necessarily do they believe that they are worthy to be spoken to by God, or the angels, or the Virgin, or Jesus, or whomever they are praying to. There is nothing that you can do or cannot do that will make you not eligible for your prayers to be heard or to be spoken to by God. Eligibility is a thing of humans which act and interact from duality. So therefore, one can be eligible or not eligible. When we make soul connection, we escape duality and we see and we live in oneness. In the realm of oneness, everything is same. We are all individual expressions of life, but we are all one and the same. Duality fades away, and we interact with life in a very different way. Try it for yourself. Choose to let go of the dualities in your life, good and bad, acceptable, not acceptable, wrong and right. Whatever dualities you recognize, choose to dissolve them and see what is for what it is, without having to label it, without having to change it. Just like the day has 12 hours of darkness and 12 hours of light, but together make up a full 24-hour day, the same thing happens with us. Half of ourselves is dark, half of ourselves is luminous. But if we only look at the light, we are only seeing half of who we are. To see the whole picture of ourselves and anybody, we must allow ourselves to embrace the darkness. Bring it together with the lightness and make the whole. We all carry darkness and light within. Embrace your own and embrace others as well. If you don't want to deal with the darkness of some place, some situation, some person at any moment, let resonance take you where you belong. You don't have to fight or resist. You don't have to combat or war. We can engage and interact with life from peace, from grace, from divinity, from joy, from well-being. It is just a matter of thinking, beginning to think that it is possible, then that it is possible for you, and then actually ask your soul to take you there. The mind only knows what you have learned and you have not forgotten, and it will act in repetition of what it knows already. The soul in change is spontaneous, is free, and is godly. That means not limited and unconditionally loving. Connect with your soul. Talk to it. When you begin talking to your soul, know that you will be talking from your mind, from your ego. But that is fine. It is another aspect of you. But usually we identify with the ego. We believe that when we say, I am, no, let me rephrase. When we say I am, we believe that we are the body, or the mind, or the emotions. And we make ourselves become that, a piece of meat, an idea, or a feeling. We are far more than that. We are unlimited. We are infinite. Soul of mine, reveal yourself to me in ways more evident than the flesh, than the thoughts, than the emotions. Show me your ways. Speak to me in ways in which I could understand and take action upon. Show me how to deal with this situation I have at the moment in my hands. Put the words in my mouth. Inspire the thoughts in my mind. Impulse the actions of my body. After talking to the soul and asking it for what you want, become silent, be quiet, align with the observer inside, and listen to the soul's guidance, to the soul's voice. Get to know the voice of your soul, distinguish it from the voice of your ego or mind. And please become aware in your head, at any given moment, awake or asleep, you are able to hear the thoughts of the collective consciousness. Many times the thoughts that you perceive in your head are not yours, are coming from outside, from the collective consciousness, not only in the forms of spoken words. The thoughts are waves that travel just like cellular waves. You don't see them in the air, but they are there. They are measurable. Train yourself to keep your mind quiet. Develop the ability to put the mind at your service instead of you servicing it. Discipline your mind. Use this time of meditation to tame it. To do that, align with the watcher inside. This is not thinking or planning time, not remembering time. Then stay in the present moment, stay in the now, and watch whatever comes inside. If a thought pops up, watch it. Don't label it, don't push it, don't pull it, don't change it, don't feed it. Just watch it. See it come and see it go. Just like clouds move in the sky, let the thoughts pass by without you holding on to them. You will notice that the space in between thoughts becomes larger and larger. Become one with that silent gap. Be that stillness, be that silence, be that quietude and serenity. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to accomplish, nothing to fix, nothing to get done, nowhere to go at the moment. Be here now. Be aware and awake even if the body falls asleep. It is a wonderful state to be wide awake with a quiet mind. We can actually take in all the abundance available already in life with us. This is not a time to think positive, to try to be nice. Just be quiet and still, without labeling anything that you see. And allow yourself now to open your eyes and look about you. Look now not with your third eye inwards, but with the eyes of your face outwardly. And choose to see without labeling. Let whatever you are seeing speak to you of its own nature, its own being, its own life, and realize the whole of life is alive. The presence of the divine is everywhere. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining today. Gracias, Euge. Hermosa práctica para mí también. Muchas gracias. We are here Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. But if you cannot make the live class, there is a replay. You can go to my Instagram bio and tap on the logo. It will be saved for 24 hours. And for the weekends, you can tap on the link on my bio and you have there a big library of classes that I have recorded for over a year that we're doing this BAM yoga class with you guys. So please also remember this is a paying class, but only pay if you love it. The pricing is on my Instagram bio, and please help me spread the word. This class also fosters conscious living, so nobody's going to pursue you to pay. If you want to do it, do it. The invitation is this: love who you choose to be in face of life. If you have something to pay and you don't want to pay, love who you're choosing to be. Blessings, all siblings. Namaste. I have to cut off because it will be cut automatically.